Hey everybody, we're about ready to start. We're about ready to start lesson 18, and we've been doing this. I guess. Let's see. We're going down to 18, so that would be 2.5 months. Okay. I'm pretty confident that somebody out there is already up to. They've already done the lyrics. They've already been working with the key of C, as we've discussed, either with a blues tune or something else. And they actually have it good enough they're performing it, whether it's just to themselves or family or whatever. And they're actually good enough at that one song so far, or maybe more than one, that they can release it. And in today's world, the easiest thing to do is contact CD Baby. It's real easy. Just go online, type in CD BABY, and go in as an artist. In other words, if you're an artist, go in as an artist. If you've written something, you're probably an artist. So there's a difference between being an artist or a confirmed. Confirmed is when you've got a certain amount of followers out there and etc. But first you have to become an artist that doesn't have any followers so that you can get some. So you just go to somebody like CD Baby. I would suggest CD Baby. I'm using them. I like them. They're very fair-minded, fair-priced, and never had any problems with them. And plus they will pay you whatever dividends are coming that are due to you. And so very simple, just give them a call. I would call them first instead of a text, and then after that you can get into doing emails. But just CD Baby and go from there. If you want to release a single, just click a single, or if you want to do an album, I don't think you're there yet, but and go through the procedure and watch the flower come from a seed and develop into a pretty thing, beautiful thing. And so if there's anybody out there that's ready for that, I suggest you just go ahead and do it. If the first one out doesn't go, it's a dud, so what? You learn from it. And nobody's going to resent you from it. Nobody's going to say anything. But boy, are they going to be surprised when they see the next one you put out. So there you go. Now, last week we were talking about all the things of the C's, all the different varieties. Okay, and then we went into the D. Went into the D flat. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a quick turnaround. Okay, so we're in the D flat, and we went through those two. The first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and of course back to the original D flat. Last week we went from talking about, remember, we went to the D flat, and then we went to the fourth, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4. And the fifth. So we were doing. Okay, I didn't show you that, but I was saying that we were going, the next thing you could do is practice the blues type of thing, which was in the C chord, C, F, and G. The C chord, the D flat chord is D flat, F sharp or G flat, G flat, and A flat. And what I did this week, instead of doing this, or this, which are easy to count with, especially this. In other words, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and to get your time signature. Okay. Now, you remember the time signature is just simple. It's a quarter beat gets 1 beat, and so you need 4 of them. That's why you have 4/4 to a bar. Okay. Now, let's go from there, and I'm just going to show you a few things here. What I was doing here was getting a different type of a rhythm. So in other words, what I'm saying is that now you need to take the D flat and stay away from the blues, but you could still do the blues if you wanted, and start doing 4/4, or you could even do 3/4. 3/4 means that there's 3 beats to a measure, and 1/4 note gets, I didn't hear a word, gets 1 beat. So in other words, you've got 3 beats per bar. So you would do like a waltz. It's as simple as that, but you now have to figure out what you want to do. What progression do you want to go? Do you want to take a D, do like we did last week, take the third, which now would be an F? Okay, so on the F, that would be which spot on your section? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so when we went back, the third one was a negative, right? So we're in the flat of D flat, so that means it's right there, just like we were saying. Okay? And when we're here, all I did there when I came down is I took the F sharp. This is your octave. So this would be and you could tell this is a 6. Aha, it's 1 step above. Okay, and the 7th is either half. This is a regular. This is a C7th major. This is your 6. See? so you can start doing stuff. Just start doing something. But what you first have to do is get your rhythm down. What are you going to do? So, in other words, that way, get your rhythm down. What you want to play is a rhythm. And get that down for your song. So you're going to be playing that rhythm the whole way through, whatever it's going to be. And next you go for your chords. So you figure out what chords progression that you want to do yourself. Whatever they're going to be. Out of any of this sequence, which is all D flat. So we have again the first of our D flat key in D flat. 1. Whoops. E minor is your second. The third is F minor. The fifth, I'm sorry, good grief. The third is an F minor. The fourth is, what am I doing here? Here we go again, doing all this stuff. See, up till now I haven't been thinking. What's the matter with me? I was right in the first place. We have D flat, E minor is your second, F minor, F minor is your third, F sharp is your fourth. So you can go. And just do it that way. Okay, now you've got your chords down, write them down on a piece of paper. Then the next thing you do is you write underneath, as we did last week. You write down these aren't the right chords, these aren't the right lyrics, but just write down the chords that you have, write your lyrics underneath, and begin your song. And we were talking about the next thing was to start writing it on a piece of paper. Okay, at this point, you pretty much know what to do. So I'd like you to just go ahead and finish your song. In other words, keep repeating, like what I just did a minute ago. Just keep repeating it. And then you got a song. And you just sing with that and go from there and keep practicing on that. And then next week we're going to move into our next series, and that'll be doing the same things but adding in all your other harmonies with your diminished So we're getting into a little bit of a deeper thing here. You've already heard it just now. So we'll be working on that next week, and you have a good weekend. Thank you for dropping by, and I enjoyed this because I know somebody's listening out there, so I appreciate it. Take care, and I'm watching the numbers. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.